Hello friends and welcome back to the horror section. I'm going to be opening a package I got from my good friend the Horror Man, and I'm glad to get this package from him. I've been a fan of the Horror Man for a little while. He's been on YouTube for quite a long time. I don't actually remember, when I started watching him, he was already done making videos for a little while, because he's back now. But, I guess you could say he retired from making videos. But I watched him maybe a couple years after he quit making them, and I pretty much watched all his videos. I thought they were pretty cool, pretty interesting. He's the one that kind of helped me kind of want to get into making these videos, and then later on I see, hey, he's back, so that was pretty cool. I'm glad you're back, Horror Man. I really enjoy your old videos and your new ones, so thank you for that. And I'll leave a link below so you can check out his, and please subscribe to his, because he's like way better than he's probably one of the better ones on YouTube. He's one of my favorites. But and this right here is a gift from him. So and what I've done is I know that I kind of opened it up a little bit, and I could tell there was some bubble wrap. So I had a friend, actually, I wanted to kind of reveal it on camera, but I didn't want to mess with the bubble wrap. So what I did was I had my friend open the package. He kind of removed the bubble wrap and then kind of stuck it back in there. So I've not seen the movies yet. So I kind of want to, have a good reaction to it, an actual, but, and he said there was a note in there too, so I'll try to read that note afterwards. He said it was some pretty good stuff. He said he liked it. Of course, I let him watch them too, but he said there was some good stuff in there, but, so I don't actually know what's in the package, but he's already removed the bubble wrap for me. So thank you, Steve, if you're watching this video. Thanks for removing the bubble wrap. I'm hoping he didn't trade any of these out, No, I'm just kidding. Steve wouldn't do that. He might sneak one and just put something else in here. No, he wouldn't do that. Steve's a good guy. But I'll just go ahead and let's see what we got in here. And I'm going to move the package up, and I'll kind of pull the movies out. Slide the package up. And we'll see what we got in here. There's the note right there, like Steve said. And we can read it right here, I guess. We'll read. I don't think this is going to hurt too much right here. I can get it to spoil what's inside, read first. To be surprised, read after opening the entire package. So we'll kind of say this, and we won't even. I'll check the note to see what else is in the note after I might read this at the end to see how we'll kind of get a surprise here. And Steve, he said there was some good stuff in here, so thank you, Horror Man. If Steve likes pretty much the same kind of stuff I do, so okay, this feels like a thin case right here. Let's pull it out. Ah, cool. Superstition 2, The Witch. This is one I don't know. I know I like Superstition, but Superstition 2 Witch Story, I'm not really for sure on this one. I don't think I've ever seen this one. This one might be pretty good. If it's like the first one, the first Superstition, I really like it, because I enjoy that one. But this one right here is a really good movie. It looks pretty good to me, especially that cover and the way he designed it. That's because I believe these are just, let's open it up. That's what I was thinking. So they're just ones that he actually made. That's what I was thinking I was getting, because I talked to him about one movie, and it might be in here. I'd say it is, so I ain't going to say anything of what movie it is, but I kind of asked him about one, because he does a lot of those where if you can't get them on DVD and you can't get them on Blu-ray, he kind of makes them himself, so he has them in his collection, until he actually gets an actual copy so he can watch it himself. That's kind of cool. And he done a good job on this one. This one actually looks like a real release, like you go to the store and buy. This is pretty cool. So thank you, Horror Man. I have to check this one out. Witch Story, Superstition 2. I've never seen this one. So we'll go to the next one. I like that one. Let's see here. This one feels like a thicker case. Ah, cool. Wow, Edge of the Axe. Now this is one I've been looking. This is one I think I asked him about a long time ago. because I thought he actually had it on DVD, and he said he actually made it or whatever. And this is the one that I was really interested in. But there is another one that I asked him about too. I wasn't expecting this one at all. I'll be expecting the other one I asked him about, because I kind of asked him about that one lately. But I remember talking to him about this one. And I actually seen a video for this one. Somebody had a VHS and he kind of reviewed it. I can't remember what his name is on YouTube, but I watched I don't watch him a lot, but I would just flip, checking stuff out. And I remember this one seemed pretty interesting. And he had like a review of the VHS. And I don't remember that much about it. I've not actually seen this one myself, because I was looking on YouTube to see if you could actually watch it on YouTube, the full movie. I think all that was on there was the trailer for it. So I'll really be interested in this one. Edge of the Axe. I'm glad to have this one in my collection. This is pretty cool. And he done a good job on the design of this one. That's pretty nice. And I believe he makes these, the way he was talking on the video, I believe he makes these himself. So he done a really good job on these first two. Pretty cool. Edge of the Axe. Thank you, Horror Man, for that one. I'll really be wanting to see that one. Here comes another. This one's a thick case too. So, whoa! Hey, I like this one. Bruce Campbell, Within the Woods. This is like the, I guess you could say the prequel to Evil Dead. Yeah, man, oh man, I've never seen this one before. Ah, cool. A short film that started it all. Bruce Campbell and Ellen Sandwich star in this Super 8 short movie directed by Sam Raimi in 1979. The year I was actually born. 1979, there it is. To fund a budget to film the full-length feature Evil Dead. Ah, cool. So this one was I've heard that. I've heard that they showed this like at different places, and the money, like I said, the funds they got from it helped make Evil Dead. So that's kind of cool. Man, I really like this, and thank you, Horror Man. I've never owned this one. I mean, I've seen some stuff on like eBay, and I don't know if they're real. They might be bootleg copies. I don't really know, And they're going for, some of them are going for like $30, and they might be just a bootleg copy. But the Horror Man was nice enough to actually make this one for me and just send it to me. So I appreciate that, man. I mean, that's cool. Man, this one's nice. This one, I think I could stop on these 3 right here and I'd be pretty good, but I've got a few more in here, it feels like, so man, this is a good one right here. This one made my day. There's old Bruce. He's kind of, I guess the woods are getting him. That's a good cover right there. I like that. A Sam Raimi film, Within the Woods. So cool. I better quit talking about this, and I might talk about this the whole video. Don't want to make a video that long. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Now, this one is one I've been wanting. Superstition. I remember I've got the VHS of this, but my VHS doesn't have like the, the paper box, the outside cover. It's just a VHS with just a sticker on it. And I really enjoyed this one. I remember watching this one a lot. This is one of my favorite ones right here. Superstition. Now I've got the Superstition 1 and Superstition 2. Cool. Man. Yes, I've been really wanting to see this one again. Superstition. Like I said, I'm not for sure if this one has a DVD. If it has, I've never owned it. I've just owned the VHS. I used to watch it a lot. This was one of them I used to pop in. I have one of those VHSs where they were attached to a TV. They were just, the VHS was right there underneath the TV, and you could just pop the movie in and just sit there, and I would watch the movie from the start. When I got tired, I would just take the movie out and I would just leave it where it was. And then like the next day I come in, if I want to watch them, I just pop it in and watch it right where it stopped off at. And then I'd rewind, you know, you never know where I'd stop it at. Because I really enjoyed this one. I could watch this one from start to finish. It's pretty cool movie. If you haven't seen this one, check it out. It might actually be here. I don't know if this one's on YouTube or not. But it'd be good to look into, because that's a real good movie, Superstition. I've already got 4 great ones. Let's see here. I can reveal that it feels like there's 2 more in there. I think they're 2 thin cases. Let's see what we got. Whoa, Ghost Keeper. Wow, this is a good one right here. I really enjoyed this one. No, this is a pretty cool one. I believe this is like a snow-covered slasher. Like they're out and it's not really for sure where, but there's a lot of snow and stuff coming down. It's a pretty cool one. I really enjoy it. It's a fun one. I believe they have a Blu-ray of this one, but I've never got it. Code Red, I think, puts it out. Code Red or Scorpion puts it out. I'm not really for sure. And I never grabbed it. But this one should be... Oh, it's the extended version with an alternate opening. I don't think I've seen the alternate opening. If I had, I'm not really for sure. You know, I'm not the... I don't really know this movie that good. I know it's good, but I just don't know, you know, which one would be the alternate and which one's the normal. But, cool. I appreciate that, Horror Man. I like this one. This one, I've already got some good ones, and I think I know what the next one is. I think there's one more, and we'll see. We'll see if it was the one that I was talking to him about on the... I kind of messaged him back and forth on the Messenger on Facebook and stuff, and was asking him about some of the movies. See what it is. Yes, sir! Yes! Haha, I like this one. Blood Lake. I've never seen this one. This one is one of those I've always wanted to see. I think a video store a long time ago used to have this one on, I think it was VHS. And I don't think I've ever watched this one that I can remember. If I have, it's been a long time and I don't remember much about it. A quick dip in the lake turns into bloodbath of horror. Ooh, scary. But I'm not really for sure. I know it's a slasher movie. I cannot remember if I've seen this one or not. 1987. This is one of those, I've always remembered seeing the picture right here of this right here on VHS, I believe. This, and I don't think this one has a DVD. I know the Ghost Keeper has a Blu-ray. I don't know about DVD, but I'm not for sure on this one or some of the other ones that they even have DVD copies. So I'm glad to have these. Like I said, they're just burnt copies, but I mean, who cares if you can't watch them any other way? You know, and I haven't got the VHS of this one, and I don't really have a, you know, I guess I'm not a great collector. I don't even have a working VHS, you know, I still got my VHSs, but a lot of them, but I just don't have anything to watch them on. I just, you know, but, pretty cool. Blood Lake. So let's recap right here, and we'll kind of look and see what we got here from the side. There we go. We got Blood Lake, Ghost Keeper, Superstition, Witch Story, Superstition 2, Within the Woods, and Edge of the Axe. So awesome. Thank you, Horror Man. That's a really good gift. And I've got you something in the mail. I sent it out about a day ago. And I don't think it's as good as this, but I hope you enjoy it. It's a couple of movies that I think you'll like or whatever. I think it's some that you don't have in your collection, or that's what you expressed to me on one of the comments below. When on some of my videos you commented on some particular movies, and I thought, well, I'll just send them to the Horror Man, you know, because if I've got something that he doesn't have, he's got a lot of stuff, you know. I kind of like giving people, you know, if I've got a copy of something and maybe it's not to my taste, maybe I'm not the biggest fan of it, you know, but if somebody else likes it, I want to try to help build their collection, you know. And if I can give it to the Horror Man, a guy that's got like a bunch of movies, you know, that's pretty cool that I've actually got one that he didn't, but now he's going to have them. But I really appreciate this. I didn't have any of these movies. So thank you, Horror Man. I'm glad to have some copies of, excuse me, so I can watch. That's a really good gift. This is like one of the, like I said, anytime anybody sends me some gifts, and I've had a few for some of my good buddies on YouTube, but anytime they send me some gifts, you know, some movies, you know, it's great. So I'm never going to say like one's better than the other, because I mean, they're sending them, you know, they're sending them to help me out and give me some movies that I haven't seen, so I appreciate all of them. But like I said, this is a really good gift. Thank you, Horror Man. And please check out, I'll leave his link below, so go subscribe to him, because he's a really great YouTuber. And we'll kind of, let me look at the note here for a second and see if there's anything. I don't see anything that's too, says, "Hey Ted, hey Horror Man, thank you for being a good friend. I thank you for being a good friend. I appreciate it. Here are some movies for you to add to the horror section." There you go. He's pretty good. That's a, you specifically, I never can say that word, specific, there you go. Ask if I could make you a copy of Blood Lake. Yep, that's the one I was wanting. So I included it in this package. I know you're also been after a copy of Superstition. Exactly. That one's pretty hard to find. So I threw in one to hold you over until you find the Anchor Bay release, which I don't know if I ever find that one for a reasonable price. I don't know about that. Might have to splurge to get that one, but this one right here is fine with me. Witch Story is the sequel, so I figured you needed that one as well. Yep, I did. I don't think I've ever heard of that one. If I have, I forgot it or something, because I knew, because I've always liked Superstition, but I never did know there was a second one, and I might have seen Witch Story, and maybe I never did know that was the second one to Superstition, you know what I mean? Sometimes they don't like put the Superstition 2, they'll just say Witch Story, and you never know it's connected or whatever. I also figured you needed that as well. I'm backtracking here. Not sure if you already own Ghost Keeper. No, I never have got it. That's one I didn't get. But this is the extended version in the package. Includes the unreleased alternate opening. So that's pretty cool. Edge of the Axe is another movie I knew you were interested in when I showed it on my video. Finally, Within the Woods is a must-own for any Bruce Campbell fan such as yourself. Since it is a short film that inspired The Evil Dead, it's cool seeing Ash as a Deadite in this one. Enjoy, buddy, Joe the Horror Man. So thank you, Joe. I really appreciate those. And I mean, this is a really good gift. Let's kind of check these out here. My camera's going to be a little too close, but I'll kind of spread them out and we'll see what we got here. So we've got I got some really good watching to. There's Blood Lake, Ghost Keeper, Edge of the Axe, Superstition 1, Superstition 2, and of course, Bruce Campbell in Within the Woods. Awesome. This is a really, man, Horror Man, I really appreciate this. Thank you, man. And like I said, whoever's watching this video, go give him some love and check out his videos and subscribe to him. So, man, I really appreciate it. From the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it, Joe. So, thank you. And that's all for me. And hope you like this video. And like I said, check out the Horror Man and subscribe to him, subscribe to me, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks, Joe. Have a good one, buddy.